Don't know, my goofy ass don't know nothing. I'm just coming to work every day, just zippity doo dah day, and you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, take my name out that shit. Jess with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Jess with the Mess is not being done. Loren LoRosa is doing the shit. So that need to be her segment. I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans and her people was weird.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Viral. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you joined us here on Viral. We talk about Just Hilarious and Loren LoRosa. You won't miss a thing. As we talk about the Breakfast Club having their own drama with Just Hilarious and Loren LoRosa. Well, Just Hilarious, who's been the host ever since taking over since Angela Lee left the show and created her own show because she felt that the Breakfast Club created toxic masculinity and jealousy. That's why she left the show. Just Hilarious feels the same type of way. And here's what Just Hilarious said on her Instagram live that she aired her grievances about the Breakfast Club. Let's take a look.
Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. This woman every day. Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay. Got it. Now, it's her segment. I went to the person who does the intros, the sounds. I went to Taylor. Yo, Taylor, make Loren her intro. Take Jess with the Mess, all that shit. She says, things can't just change like that. Why the fuck not? Why not? Y'all changing everything else, and I'm the only one that don't know. My goofy ass don't know nothing. I'm just coming to work every day, just zippity doo dah day, and you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, take my name out that shit. Jess with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Jess with the Mess is not being done. Loren LoRosa is doing the shit. So that need to be her segment. I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans and her people and the Breakfast Club people and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. Are y'all crazy? One thing I ain't never try to do is act unbothered unless shit never bothered me. Man, what? You try coming back to work. You try to come back to work, and the motherfucker is right there at your desk, and ain't nobody telling you shit, mind you. Nobody telling you nothing, mind you. Before you know it, everybody thinking you're the villain. Like I'm the villain, cause I didn't know shit. I'm sick of that. I'm very, very sick of that. I'm sick of the shit. It's weird. It's weird. I don't fuck with it. Just be quiet up there. I'm not fighting over no mic space. I'm not fighting over no mic. That's why I went from shut up and hush to not saying nothing. No. I'm not gonna compete where I already won this competition. I didn't know it was supposed to be 4. If this was presented to me, prior to higher, then I wouldn't have been so shocked. Like, oh shit, all right, cool. So when we bringing in the 4th person, shit, that's what's up. Cool. Shorty is.
Well, Just Hilarious aired out her grievances, thinking the Breakfast Club was going to replace her and replace her with Loren LoRosa. Loren LoRosa, who's been doing a fantastic job being filling in for Just Hilarious. Well, Just Hilarious went on maternity leave. Loren LoRosa, who has a news background, filled in, and a lot of people believe that Loren LoRosa should get the nod rather than Just Hilarious. Just Hilarious felt some type of way, returned to the Breakfast Club, and had a lot to say and aired her grievances to both Charlamagne the Gun and DJ Envy and Lauren. Well, everybody got in the room and it just went off air, off script. Things just didn't go the way it planned, but Just Hilarious felt some type of way. She felt like she was being disrespected. She felt like she wasn't valuable, and you can tell she felt like it just might be the end for Just Hilarious coming up. If that's be the case, we don't know yet. But Just Hilarious aired her grievances to let Lauren know and everybody else know how she felt. Let's take a little bit deeper on Just Hilarious and Lauren, how this complicated relationship turned to a tizzy when it went from respect to disrespect back to maybe understanding. Let's take a look right here.
This is
where both women got their air out their system. And we just don't know what this is going to lead to and how this is going to go. But we would just have to keep a watchful eye on it and see how it go from there. Well, let's hear from what you people had to say. You people had a lot to say about this Breakfast Club Scrabble. Let's take a look right now here on what people say.
Club, and this time it's Just Hilarious. Jess with the mess and Loren LoRosa went, head to head, toe to toe today to air out their grievances and really sound like Jess's grievances with the producers of the show and not so much with Lauren, because nothing that she said that she had an issue with sounded like it was Lauren's problem. But basically, to sum it up, Jess Hilarious had her baby. She went on maternity leave or whatever for a long time. That was a long maternity leave. Stay with your baby as long as you want, but damn, that was a long time, so stuff. And during that time, Loren LoRosa was her, interim replacement. But when Jess came back, they decided to keep Lauren as well. So instead of having 3 hosts, it's now 4 hosts. So I guess last night or sometime earlier this week, Jess went on live, which that's always a bad idea. But I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, if you got a problem with something, never go on live. That don't solve the problem. But she went on live and basically said that she did not like how that Lauren was in her space and that she felt like y'all never wanted 4 hosts and now all of a sudden y'all cool with 4 hosts. And now Lauren overtalked her and blah, 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 blah. So after that, now people have been putting together their super clips. You know what people do. They put together their clips of all the times that Jess was talking crazy to Lauren, telling her to shut up, telling her to hush. And it's just like, ooh, sister. Now, part of me does get what Jess is saying, right? We set up a plan. We had a clear communication of what was supposed to happen with me going on leave. She picked Lauren to take her spot. And when I come back, Lauren's going to go back to wherever she came from. Cool. However, Lauren, this entire time, was getting, great reviews, rave reviews from people how good at being a host, another person on the show, how good she was of a fit in that position, how some people liked her better than they liked Jess, which I feel like had little to do with Jess actually on the show and more so with like you, the person, they don't like you, which makes sense because when you spend time saying crazy things all the time, people might not like you. And Lauren doesn't have a history of being disliked outside of her job like you do. And so this morning, they went on air and had a conversation about the clear elephant in the room with them both being, on the show. Now, first of all, Lauren said, there were things you were saying on the live that I didn't hear about that you never said to me in person, which is crazy. I feel like as a person who does talk big shit too, 10 times out of 10, if it's somebody I know in real life or a story that I'm telling you on here that happened in the past, there is nothing that I'm saying online that I have not said to that person. Because when you do that, that opens the door for this exact moment for a confrontation, which doesn't bother me and clearly didn't seem to really bother Jess neither. But if you gonna tell the truth, if you gonna tell your side, make sure that side is already aired out. Otherwise, it gets dragged on and on and on and on. If she would have gotten that live and said everything that her and Lauren had already discussed, there would be nothing for Lauren to say. Because it's like, yeah, we already discussed that. Why are you talking about it now? Like, there'd be nothing else to talk about. But now here we are talking about it. Lauren basically was like, yeah, I don't like you telling me to shut up and hush. Like, girl, I'm grown. And just gonna say well, you should have said that. Don't nobody need to tell you they don't like that. Be very serious. Don't nobody need to tell you that telling them to shut up in front on live air that they didn't like that. She's just a little bit more professional than you, so she let you rock. But I shouldn't have to explain to you that was crazy as fuck. Like, obviously that's nuts. And even then, it just sounded like the whole problem that she had with Lauren being there It sounds like you were a little insecure in your spot when you left in the first place, probably because you were insecure in your spot when you got it. From the jump, Jess did a little too much. Like when she announced that she was going to take Angela Yee's spot was before iHeartMedia or the Breakfast Club themselves even said anything. We didn't even know if she was telling the truth when she said it. Like, girl, you sure? So you've always seemed eager to be in this spot, to secure yourself in this spot. And even on the live, she was saying, like, the whole time she was calling the producers, calling, like, why is she here? What's going on? What's going on? Leave them people alone, let them do their job. It sounded like you was worried that she was going to take your spot from the jump, and that her staying there kind of like reinforced that insecurity, and now you're taking that out on her when that doesn't need to be taken out on her. That's not her problem. That's not her fault. Let's say they told you not to come back. That wouldn't be Lauren's fault. That would not have nothing to do with Loren. She's the employee. And I'm interested, because I don't listen to the Breakfast Club, who all was it up between? Because did they do auditions, interviews, what? Because it sounds like Loren really should have had this position in the first place. Because Jess said herself, like, didn't nobody have a problem with me until Loren got on here doing the job differently. Maybe that's what people wanted to hear in the first place. They prefer her style of delivery, her research. She's an actress.
Get your ass up, Jess. I'm tired of your Mario Chalmers looking ass, always trying to play the victim. When in reality, you are a fucking hater and a fucking bully, Jess Hilarious. Cut this shit out. Can we have a real conversation here? Can we have a real adult conversation here about Baltimore women, specifically black women from Baltimore? Why y'all so fucking angry all the time? Why y'all so mad and aggressive? Why y'all so fucking masculine? Baltimore women so fucking aggressive. Y'all like fucking battle rappers all the time. Yo, y'all need some fucking hugs. You need a fucking hug, Jess Hilarious? Cut this shit. You full of shit, Jess. Stop trying to play the victim. Fucking mean girl.
As somebody who is an avid Breakfast Club listener, who has been listening every day since this whole transition with Jess Hilarious and Loren LoRosa started, I think people are missing the plot here. Like, I don't need to get into the backstory of that because you are more than welcome to go figure that out yourselves. But the point I think people are missing with this whole issue between Jess Hilarious and Loren LoRosa is not the fact that they're being pitted against each other, but it's the fact that Jess could not do her job without Loren. And this is not a video to bash Jess or talk about how she can't read like people are saying on TikTok, because all of that is irrelevant. The only relevant part in this story is the fact that Jess literally could not do her job without Loren. So when Jess came back from maternity leave, Loren never left the Breakfast Club. She still kept doing segments, right? Jess's segment is Jess with the Mess. But every single day since Jess has been back, she's needed Loren to do Jess with the Mess. Like, there has not been too many segments of Jess with the Mess that Loren has not had to come into, because Loren is the journalist. She has the sources. She reaches out to people's sources, people's attorneys, police officers, whatever you can think of. Loren has a contact to these people, and she reaches out to them and gets the full story. Jess with the Mess has strictly just been commentary, like Jess's opinion on what's going on in the world, not necessarily the details and the facts of what is exactly going on. So now with all this back and forth online about how Jess is unfit for the job, now the segment is called The Latest with Loren LoRosa, because she has been giving us the latest anyway. So I wish people would stop coming on this app talking all this crap about Jess and talking about people are pitting two black women against each other. No, it's not about pitting two black women against each other. It's about the fact that one did the other's job better than she did.
You people let it be known that Just Hilarious and Loren and DJ Envy and Charmaine the God, they got a lot of issues they got to work out. Some of you agreeing with Loren, taking the nod that she's more qualified than Just Hilarious and she should replace Just Hilarious. But at the end of the day, it's the big brass iHeartRadio who decides if Just Hilarious is a stay or should she go. That's the question. So we would just have to wait and see how this all play out. But everybody's been talking about it throughout the whole entire day. And we're going to keep on talking about it here on Viral. We get any updates and stuff, we'll let you know. So, for me being Kendrick Dix saying so long, thanks for watching this edition of Viral.
Up at the Breakfast Club. Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
She got that job, and I always said she wasn't talented.
The same for Wall.
She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
Who they bring in?
Homegirl from she used to be on TMZ.
Yeah, she has experience with doing that. When she talks, her voice, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
The girl who is Loren, that girl know what she doing. She knows how to fit in with Charlamagne and the other guy, DJ Envy. It's like it's seamless when she there.
Right.
It's the talent. The talent shows out. And then I heard